Hey guys, it's Albert from Red Dragon Self Defense USA with some big news. A lot of you probably have heard it over the last few weeks. A lot of you may not have. So, as some of you heard a few weeks ago, the Supreme Court ruled that a big part of the red flag laws, like we already all knew, is unconstitutional. You cannot just kick down somebody's door and take their stuff without a warrant. That's major. That's upholding our Constitution, our God given rights, our Fourth Amendment that says you have the right to protect your property. Nobody can come into your property, search you or your stuff without a warrant. Search and seizure has to be warranted. Right now, like I live in New Jersey, we have a red flag law that even some Republicans voted on. These Republicans probably should be kicked out of office along with the Democrats who supported this law. Why? Because it's unconstitutional. Our founding fathers would have tarred and feathered these guys along with the English. Let's remember that. We fought a war to protect these rights, and now we're letting people take them away again. So, great job to the Supreme Court for upholding our rights. It's time that we here at the state level start making sure the state understands we're not going to allow this. We're going to vote them out of office. We're going to stop them. We're going to say, hey, you don't respect our rights, we don't respect you. No return to office in November. We have a big election coming up here in New Jersey. Think about that before you go into the booth. Now, with that said, we have another Supreme Court case coming up. It's the one brought against New York City about gun rights. A lot of crazy restrictions in New York City. People aren't allowed to take a gun a certain amount of feet. They're not allowed to do this. They're not allowed to do that. I'm not going to go into all the details with you. Those of you who know it probably even know it better than me. Some of you who don't, I suggest looking it up. What we are hoping for is with this ruling that it makes a larger point and that the Supreme Court creates a very general ruling that shows that any attempt to restrict the Second Amendment is a violation of the Constitution. That states like New Jersey, who refuse to issue just about anyone a carry permit, are violating the Constitution. New Jersey is in violation of federal law. Our constitutional rights say we have the right to bear arms. This firearm, we have the right to carry this outside of our home. As long as you haven't done anything that has left you a federal criminal who has lost certain federal rights, you have that right. New Jersey won't allow you to exercise it. Why? Because New Jersey, especially guys like Governor Phil Murphy, feel that they can tell you what to do, that they're your king. They don't think that the founding fathers are right. They don't think that your rights come from God. Hell, they probably don't even think that there is a God. They think that their God is the government and that you need to bow down to them. Well, hopefully the Supreme Court will put them in their place. And if they don't, I ask everybody on Election Day in November, vote them out. Because the only thing that protects our First Amendment rights and all the other ones is our Second Amendment rights. So if you want to make sure that your kids grow up to be as free as you are, if you want to make sure that this country stays free and doesn't end up like Venezuela, China, Russia, make sure you're protecting our Second Amendment rights. We're going to be talking more about these issues as they come up. And if you want to hear more about it, please contact us. We are going to have some events coming up, and they are on our Facebook pages. Until next time, unleash your inner dragon. God bless, and God bless America.